Why is everybody suddenly trying to become a data engineer? A few years back, there was no role called as data engineer. Companies used to hire different people for different kinds of roles, such as Kafka developer, Spark developer, Hadoop developer. But as data grew bigger and bigger, companies needed one person to handle everything. That's how data engineering came into the existence, and it is one of the most trending role right now. And here is the crazy part. Job openings for data engineers have significantly increased by 300% in the last few years. Companies are paying salaries between 20 LPA to 70 LPA to the experienced data professional. And these salaries are expected to go even higher because companies need data to make better decisions. This is solved by data engineer. So if you are here for high paying job and futuristic job, then this video is for you. Hey everyone, my name is 𝗵𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 and I am a data engineer. I have started my data engineering journey in 2021, but my life completely changed when I started writing and sharing my knowledge on LinkedIn. I have started my LinkedIn journey in January 2023, and within 1 year, I became one of the most followed data engineering professional with 200k followers. Now I want to take this journey to the YouTube and share the best possible content for you to transition into data engineering. When we talk about data engineering, there are basically two kinds of role. One is a big data developer role and another one is the cloud data engineer role. In big data developer role, we basically focus on the old technologies like Hadoop, Hive, HBase, Kafka, Airflow and Spark. And in cloud data engineering role, we basically focus on the cloud side, which are AWS, Azure or GCP. In this video, we are going to talk about Azure Data Engineering. So why are we going ahead with the cloud data engineering? Because most of the companies are trying to migrate their on-premises data to the cloud side. And because of that reason, they need a person who is proficient in the cloud side. And one of the most used cloud in the market is Azure. Now let's talk about how you can become an Azure Data Engineer. For this, I have created one PDF where I have mentioned all the skills and best possible resources available on the internet for you. I will be attaching the link for this PDF in the description section. This is going to be my first ever YouTube video. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and I will try to upload best possible content for data engineering. So let's first start with the prerequisites. If you want to get into data engineering, the first skill you need to master is SQL. It is the foundation of everything. Data is stored in databases and data warehouses, and SQL is the language to work with it. So here is how you can master the SQL step by step. First step is to learn the basics. For basics, watch SQL tutorial for everyone by Sumit sir. It has around 16 videos covering all the key concepts. Second step is to learn the advanced SQL concepts. For advanced SQL, go through the playlist again by Sumit sir. It has around 2 videos, but he have explained the topics in a very simple way. Now, the third step is to practice the SQL questions. For practicing the questions, go through the Ankit Bansal's YouTube channel. He have one playlist, Complex SQL Questions for Interview Preparation. And it has around 80 questions solved. This question will help you in building the logic. After going through these 3 playlists, practice the SQL with real datasets. I have compiled a list of 20 platforms where they have around 1000 plus questions in total. Even if you cover 20 to 30% of it, trust me, you will be able to crack any SQL interview for data engineering. Once you are comfortable with SQL, the next thing that you should learn is a programming language. You have 3 choices in programming language. One is Java, second one is Scala, and third one is Python. You can easily ignore Java and Scala because most of the companies are moving from all of these languages to the Python, mainly because Python is like a king of data engineering and it has so many packages and libraries available. If you are just getting started, I will urge you to learn the Python. So for Python, I would like to share only 4 resources. First, learn the Python fundamentals. This is an amazing playlist by Manish Kumar having 30 videos. Then you should learn data manipulation libraries. Those are pandas, numpy and matplotlib. All of these playlists are covered by Code Basics YouTube channel and you are done with Python. Now the third thing is data warehousing and data modeling. A data warehouse is like a big storage room where a company keeps all its data in an organized way. This helps the businesses look at past trends and make a better decisions. For example, imagine a company collecting data from different places like sales, customers, websites, and apps. If this data is scattered, it's very hard to use. A data warehouse brings everything together in one place and makes it easier to analyze. Now, what exactly is data modeling? Data modeling is like creating a blueprint for how data will be stored and organized in a database or a data warehouse. It helps in structuring the data so it's easy to access and use. To learn this, go through 20 video series by Manish Kumar. Secondly, go through these 5 best articles on cracking the data modeling interviews. Topics covered in both the resources are entities and attributes, primary key and foreign key, normalization, denormalization, star and snowflake schema, data relationships, indexing, slowly changing dimension, fact and dimension tables. So basically the fourth thing is Linux. This video covers all the Linux command required for data engineering. So just go through this video and Linux is done. So after prerequisites, we need to start with Pyspark. It is one of the most important big data technology and it is a combination of SQL and Python. As a data engineer, we need to process the terabytes of data efficiently and that is done by Pyspark. Very basic question we get is that what is the difference between SQL and Pyspark? So SQL runs on a traditional database and works well for small to medium data sets, but it struggles with massive data. On the other hand, Pyspark distributes the computations across multiple machines, making it much faster for big data processing. So this is the playlist that will cover the fundamental understanding of Spark, and for interview preparation, go through these 40 videos. So now let's talk about Azure Cloud. In each cloud, we have thousands of services, but we just need to focus on the services that we require as a data engineer. The first one is Azure Data Factory. It is used for ETL and to orchestrate and automate data movement between different sources and destination. Second one is Databricks. It is used for large-scale data processing using Spark. The third one is Azure Synapse Analytics. It is a data warehouse. Then fourth one is Azure Data Lake Storage or Azure Blob Storage. They are used for scalable storage of structured and unstructured data. Then the fifth one is Azure Stream Analytics. They are used for real-time analytics on streaming data. Then Azure Cosmos DB, it is a NoSQL database. Then seventh one is HD Insight, a managed big data analytics service supporting Hadoop, Spark, Hive, Kafka for large-scale data processing. Additionally, you can also learn Azure Logic Apps, Azure Function, and Microsoft Fabric. These many services are more than enough to go and start the Azure Cloud. So now let's talk about the resources for the Azure Cloud. So for ADF, we can go through this playlist by Geekcoder. It has around 42 videos covering ADF from basics to advanced. For Databricks, this Udemy course is best. For Synapse Analytics, this playlist is good enough to cover all the concepts. And for rest of the services, again go through this Udemy course which comes at a very minimal price of 500 rupees. So this covers your resources for Azure Cloud. So the next topic is Git. As a data engineer, you just don't work with data, but you also write a lot of code for data pipelines, transformation, and automation. But how do you manage that code, track changes, and ensure everything runs smoothly in production? That's where Git, GitLab, and CICD comes in. So for better understanding of Git and CICD, go through these two YouTube videos. First one is Complete Git and GitHub tutorial for beginners, and second one is GitLab CICD tutorial for beginners. So once you have completed all of the learnings as I told, then the next thing I suggest you to do is understand how to combine all of these services and build a final project. And for that, I have compiled a list of 3 end-to-end projects available on YouTube. These projects will give you an understanding of various services like Data Factory, Databricks, Synapse Analytics, ADLS. With that, you will also get an understanding of SQL, Python, Pyspark, and this is how you will build a final project. So I will highly encourage you to do these projects after completing all of the playlists as we discussed. So I always suggest not to just run behind the theories and the courses and all of the other things. After having understanding of technical concepts, the first thing that you need to do is go on to the portal.azure.com and create your free account. Azure basically provides $200 credit for free and 12 months of free trial on some of the services. So the first thing I want you to do is to create your account and you won't get charged for any of these things. And once you do that, you can easily access the Azure Cloud portal and start understanding about different services provided by Azure. This first step is very important because you will get used to the UI of Azure Cloud and you will start understanding different services and how they look like and how they are integrated with each other. So go to Azure portal, create your account, start exploring and start doing projects. At this stage, you will be done with the theory, learnings, projects and practical exposure to the environment. Now the next thing is interview preparation. For this, I have prepared data engineering interview experiences for 100 plus companies. To make this product, I have conducted thorough research across various platforms to gather authentic and reliable interview experiences. I personally connected with the data engineers who recently switched the companies to capture the genuine and first-hand insights about their interview processes. So here I am providing detailed info on all the interview rounds for each company, like screening round, technical round, system design round, behavioral round, HR round. And the types of questions included are theoretical, scenario-based, coding, and system design. These experiences will give you an idea of what is exact interview processes in those 100 plus companies and types of questions asked. So the link for this product I will attach in the description section, and you can purchase this product from there only. Now final step is doing the certifications. After completing the learnings and projects, you can easily apply for the certification exam. If you want to validate your knowledge and stand out from the crowd when applying for jobs, you can get the certification done from Microsoft. That is Azure Data Engineering Associate DP203. Having this certification on your resume makes you stand out and validates your knowledge as an Azure Data Engineer. When a recruiter sees that you have obtained this certification, the chances of getting the calls for interviews increases. Trust me, if you follow these 12 steps, you will become a full-fledged data engineer in next 4 to 5 months. Next, I will be uploading a video on how to get 30 to 40 calls directly from the recruiter using Naukri and LinkedIn. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel for the same, and bye-bye.